Governor Christie is the Republican governor of New Jersey. Governor, nice to have you here. Good morning.
Happy to be here, Matt.
Surprised?
No.
Not at all?
I mean, a little bit, but not much. No, I thought we were going to have a good night last night.
So the world changes now in Washington. Republicans have control of the House and Senate for the first time in 8 years. You know what that means. In January, voters are going to say, what are you going to do with the power? Opposing the president's policy is not a policy. Specifically, what can Republicans do with this power?
Listen, I think Senator McConnell and Speaker Boehner are going to have to sit down and decide what their priorities are and then sit down with the president. People want to get things done. That's why Republican governors were elected last night, re-elected, and new ones elected, Matt, because governors get things done. That's what the country wants.
Tell me specifically one area where you would like this new Republican majority to compromise, real compromise, with President Obama.
Listen, I think that what the Republican majority needs to do first is to grow jobs in this country and then have prosperity. And I think the two things they need to do is tax reform and a national energy policy. And the president needs to sit down and get that done with Republicans in Congress. And it should be able to get done.
Let me talk about your travel over these last several months on behalf of these Republican governors in tight races. 8 trips to Illinois, 7 to Florida, 5 in Maine, 4 in Connecticut, 3 in Maryland, 4 in Michigan, 4 trips in Colorado. You know where I'm going here. How much credit do you personally deserve for the success of these Republican governors across the country?
The candidates deserve the credit. It's always about the candidates, and the candidates deserve the credit. As RGA chairman, here's what you do. You raise money and you raise awareness. And then the candidates have to do with that what they will. But listen, this is about my candidates across the country, and they did a great job.
However, you're sitting here this morning, and it seems you're willing to be one of the faces of this Republican route. So do you think the success that these governors had in these tight races boosts your credentials nationwide, especially 2 years out from a presidential race?
I have no idea. I got elected by my fellow governors to be chairman in a year when we had to defend 2/3 of the seats. Remember, it was opposite of what went on in the Senate. We didn't have some great map in our favor. In fact, 9 of the states we defended, the president won twice, and we won 8 of those 9. It's about our candidates, Matt. It's not about me. I was happy to help. I'm glad to have their confidence, but that's all it is.